this is Iteisha Bankston with T-Spot Tutoring, here to provide you with some helpful tips on preventing summer slide. What is summer slide? Well, it's the general notion that students, especially those from the urban communities, will lose some of the educational gains they made over the summertime. This can be especially harmful for learners that are going back to school in the fall, who no doubt will have state tests in September and as early as late August. We're going to talk about how to deal with some of those state tests for your learner on another video, but today our goal is to discuss how to prevent summer slide. So you finally made it to the summertime, you got through another school year, and you've made plans for your little learner. Either they're going to summer camp or sports camp, maybe they're spending some time with some of their family members, or maybe like most families, you're planning a few staycations. You have some time that you're going to have exploring some of the events in your local area, and maybe you just didn't have any extra cash to spend on doing all those extra things that your kids wanted to do. Well, I want to talk to you about making sure that you're nurturing their academics throughout the summertime with a few helpful tips. Even though we have about 12 or 13 weeks in the summertime, we want to make sure that our learners stay sharp so that they can be prepared for learning in the fall. So I'm going to provide you with a few quick tips to help your learners get into some routines which will help with comprehension, application, synthesis, and analysis over the summertime in short bursts so that they can be ready for the fall. My first tip is to get into a reading routine. Yes, a reading routine. Now, some of your learners may be kicking and screaming. They're done with school. They don't want to see books. But at the end of the day, reading is continual. It's a skill that builds the more you do it. So you want to make sure that your learner has time to do reading throughout the day. I would suggest that you start with the first 10 minutes of every day with a reading routine. I know sometimes we're beaten to get out the door. We got to go to work. We got to drop them off before we go to work. We got different things we have going on. But if you dedicate the first 10 minutes of every day doing some reading, it can have a huge payoff. If you're not able to get your learner to focus for the first 10 minutes of the day, then you want to do some vocabulary building, and you can do that in the car. I call these fast car flashcards. Yes, fast car flashcards. You're going to want to get some index cards, or you can use some cutouts that you can get from your local dollar store and have your learner write some words. They can be content specific words, geometry, science, math, ELA. You can change it up every week. Have them to write out on there the term and then the definition on the back. And as you're driving, have them go over the words with you. Have them study those words. Have them tell you what those words mean and make it into a game in the car. This is definitely helpful to help them continue to increase their vocabulary knowledge, and it'll also prepare them for identification in reading as they prepare to go to the next grade level. My next tip is to make time for math. Math can be a daunting subject at any age, and when it comes to math, tablets are your best friend. Tablets, iPads, phones, because there are a lot of different apps that you can download for your learners to be able to access and use. I've put together a short list of sites based on complexity and need. The first site that I would recommend for parents is Khan Academy. If you have students that are in higher grade levels, Khan Academy is basically like summer school on a tablet. This particular developer or this particular company has really done a great job at creating visual experiences for learners. Basically, it's a tutor on video going over how to solve different concepts and different problems. And it really goes from very low-level math through AP Calculus. Anything that your learner needs. And it can be used even throughout the school year. So this is a really great resource. It's free. And it goes through all grade levels. I think it would be best for high school kids or even upper middle school kids, but it's definitely a great resource, and they have other resources on their website. So when you get an opportunity, visit Khan Academy, Khan Academy. You can see the link in our video. If you have younger learners, pre-K through first grade, I would recommend Math Kids by RV App Studio. You can use this particular application for your learner to do kind of just like day-to-day drills. You can generate reports to find out how your learner is doing. You can even select the level that they would like to start on or that you would like to start them on. So that's a really great application to use. Another great application is Numbers Math by EduBuzz Kids. Numbers Math by EduBuzz Kids. For learners grades 3 through 7 and overlap to second grade, one of my favorites that I found was Splash Math. Splash Math, this application is comprehensive and it covers a lot of different topics. This app is also great for teachers to use. You can use it, of course, during the summertime or when you return to school in the fall, if you don't have access to any other type of educational application through your school district. This app is good because it's interactive. It has a lot of different units for review and it engages students, and it's very easy to follow. It's very easy to download. So Splash Math is completely comprehensive, covers grades 3 through 7, and it's really a good application to use. So as a reminder, our recap, just two tips for reducing summer slide is to create a reading routine with the first 10 minutes of every day, making sure that your learner has an opportunity to read either a high interest book or something that you would like for them to bone up on. It's always a good thing to stop at the local library or to purchase books. They sell them any and everywhere. You could also do flashcards in the car with either colorful index cards or punch outs. That'll be helpful for your learner as well. And also to be sure to make time for math. This can be done on tablets and cell phones. It's a very easy way to make sure that your learner stays up on their academics throughout the summertime. This has been T-Spot Tutoring, your partner in learning and in living your best life now. Have a great day.